Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Okay, let's take a look, Mindy. We're going to go to the W
The
and
W.
take a look at the Fever and the Dream. We've already seen some movement here. Let me call up the latest lines because I know some steam came in on the under on this one. And let's take a look and see if that number, I think that number is pretty stale. Let's take a, here we go. Yeah, the line is now Atlanta 7. The total is down to 160.5.
Okay, well, I mean, most of it is probably because the Fever are 0-2, scoring just 67 points a game in their first two, right? And then allowing 80 to their opponents as well. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go on the Dream. They are 1-1 this season. Won the last one, 83-77. Alicia Gray, big scorer in that one, 26 points. Dream home opener. I like him here today. I'll take him -7.
Okay, Mindy, we continue to agree right now, time and time again. It seems like on our WNBA picks, and they have been good. Now we did go down to the beat pretty bad yesterday with
Yeah,
Connecticut,
what
but
happened there? It was a bad third quarter, right? Like outscored them, 25-13 or something like that.
and I am just whiffing on premiums, but seems like our consensus has been
Yeah, we've been doing
decent,
well.
pretty decent here. So I want to take Atlanta with you again at -7 here today. Dream and Fever. One game we did get right. We'll talk about the game maybe with just a moment with the when we get to the aces. Maybe we can talk about how that game went, and because it is interesting in relation to today's game. So let's take the Dream. Let's take the Atlanta Dream today. In this one, yeah, and Nathan likes the under here. That's where no, Fever is Indiana, Fernando, and Dream is Atlanta. So Fernando giving us a little soccer action there. Couple of games today from the EPL. Thank you, Fernando. All right, Mindy, let's take the Atlanta Dream.
We're doing it.
And if in Atlanta, don't want to bring any recent. Atlanta's a totally interesting story as a franchise. If anybody has followed the last couple of years through the pandemic, through the the politics of it, they basically the players force the owner to sell the team. I mean, imagine that. I mean, if no one's ever looked into it in depth, I mean, has there been a 30 for 30 on that yet? There will be, I guarantee you. You know, that was a crazy situation. So, all right, here's the Wings and the Sky, and the Wings are coming in now 2-0, and they looked good certainly, but they're an underdog here to the Sky. Maybe a surprise, maybe not. They did end up losing the game, but here Chicago is down to a 1.5 or 2 point favorite, and the total is down to 162.
Yeah, I mean, the Wings come in on this one, 2-0 here so far. But they've, beat Seattle and Atlanta. So I kind of feel like, they've had a solid start to the season, but I feel like they haven't really played, I would say, the better opponents out of this matchup. I also feel like they haven't really shown much defense. They're allowing about 85 points a game. On the other hand, the Sky, they've allowed their opponents to only 68 per game. So for me, I'm going to go a little bit more with defense. I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go with the Sky, and probably one I just take on the money line here today.
All right, Mindy, with the Sky in this one, lay 1.5. I think we have a little different. I know you're going with the numbers, and I see those numbers as well. I think the Wings have some exceptional. I think their defenders are good. We'll see if that holds up, but uh, Sabali, Howard, um, Burton. I think they all can play good defense. I want to see the injury report. I think Teresa McCowan was on it. I'd like to know what happened. I should have looked better on the last. I think she was on the injury report last game as well. She is questionable here today in that one. Did you have Chicago with?
Knee. Heck yeah.
Say it again, Min.
With a knee, it looks like.
Yes. Yeah, so she listed as maybe as a questionable. I am showing one report game time decision. Sky will be missing a couple players today, so I'm going to take the under in this one at 162. I'm going to have to give out some free totals at this point because that's where I'm kind of been going wrong a little bit with my start. Nothing against not
You
nothing
just need
against
to play more games, Ramon. They need to play more
well,
games.
nothing against
We'll
not.
get there.
I know we're doing them on the show this year, and maybe last year I was a little more. I don't want to say focused because it's great to have, like you said. I mean, you're talking about, and you need to weigh these things out. You said, look out, Dallas are giving up points. I'm like, on the eye test, it looks like they can play D. Well, they are 2-0. Maybe I'm a little bit swayed by those first two games. You never want to, just say, wow, 2 games, But all right, here's Fernando.
Fernando likes the under. Yep.
Oh, I'm not sure what he said.
Um,
I don't know what he's saying.
First he said over, and then I think he said I'll take the under. Change his mind, perhaps.
Maybe it was me, but I might be fade train guy yet at this point. So we'll see. Not much opinion from anybody in the W yet. We'll get you guys sold on this league. Maybe you'll be dying for the WNBA when these other sports end. Anyways, okay, here it is, Mindy. I just want to see what you think. So, yes, we got it right yesterday. I think we both still like LA a little bit, but
Sure.
it just wasn't a good spot. They had some injuries coming in, and maybe the Aces are all that after all. I'm sure they should be. But here, going up against 0-2 Minnesota, they are favored by fewer points than they were yesterday. Now the Aces are on a back-to-back, but this Aces team is so good. So what do you think is going on with this, that the Aces would be only a 12.5-point favorite? They were favored by, I think it got up to as high as 15. And they covered with ease, and we had them. But now you got the Lynx, who, look, they're 0-2. This is a good franchise that last year did not ever get it going. And right now I don't see them – they look like the same team as last year, if not, at least not any better than last year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing maybe people are sleeping in on this Sunday morning. No one's been out there moving the line. I mean, I don't know what it is for sure. There you go. So you're starting to get a little bit of movement on it there. But I mean, Aces have just come out on fire, scoring 97 points a game here so far. Allowing 71 on defense. It's one of those, like, again, like you said, it's a back-to-back, but gosh, I just don't know if it's going to matter. I thought the Lynx were going to come out a little bit better than what they have. So I think maybe over time, the Lynx team might be, someone to contend with, but not right now. Going Aces.
All right, Mindy, on the Aces here in this one. I mean, it feels like they should blow them out. We're not seeing enough, teams really being able to get these backdoor covers yet here in the WNBA anyway, early in the season. So I would imagine, Jackie Young should have a great game. I would think I've got the up arrow on her. Maybe Minnesota can, maybe they have some defense, but it doesn't seem like it. And now I can't play the Aces as maybe I gave it away there. I was talking about the Aces. Oh, they're favored by 15 against LA. Now they're favored by 14. I just better go with Mindy here. here. Let's lay 14. Can't give it out as a premium now. Like I was licking my chops at 12.5. Yeah, maybe it is the back-to-back, but this Minnesota team on the road, look, they're going to have some. They're going to have a real problem in the backcourt here in this one. I would imagine that's going to be the real problem in the end. I would imagine, with Gray's defense on Las Vegas. I'll lay 14 points here with you, Mindy.
And averaging, 93 so far. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yep. And we saw yesterday what the Liberty did do to the Sun, even though we had that one, wrong. So maybe at this point, it is until further notice. With all due respect to Washington, to the Sun, maybe this Dallas. It's Liberty and Aces until we can find another contender. Can anybody else, come up with one at this point that is equal to those two teams in their respective conferences? I just don't think so.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.